Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's O'Neal from Tapped In with O'Neal. It's another week. You guys know what it is. Another $1,000 deposit into the portfolio. We gonna be reviewing the portfolio. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long because we've been doing midweek updates. I've been showing you guys what the portfolio is like. Been showing you guys some of my plays. I just gotta show you guys the outcome and how we plan on moving forward. As you guys know from the last video, I did mention that I'm down $7,000. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna navigate forward. I'm gonna navigate about getting that money back. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a loss. We're just down. And actually, we're not down 7,000 anymore. We'll show you how much it is. But yeah, let's not waste no time. Hop straight into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Alright, as you guys can see, the portfolio is sitting at $38,554.09. Man, it's crazy though. Like, y'all been watching this portfolio jump from different types of numbers. We went from, I think this is where we started. No, we went from 30, then we went to 38. Then from 38, we went up to 50 to 70, 70 down to 40, now 40 down to 30. Man, we gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping about it too much. We gonna do what we gotta do. The biggest thing that we can take from this is we've been learning a lot. I've been invested for 6 years, but we definitely been learning a lot when it comes to just the market and just investing on. And there's still a lot more to learn. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. As you guys can see, my buying power is at 7,300, and individual cash is at 0. Our margin total did go up. It went from where was it at last week? I think it was. I'm not even gonna try to remember or think what it is. I'll try to put it up on the screen for you guys. But the margin total is at 27,822.05. Margin used is at 20,406.39. I think last week we was at $14,000 as being utilized in margin, and so it increased because we got assigned our TSL shares. As you guys know, Tesla fell significantly. So we got to sign those shares. There's nothing we can do about that. We can't really prepare for that. Those things kind of just happen. We just adjust and move forward. So yeah, our margin went up. And I'm okay. I'm completely fine with paying that margin. The pending orders is 88. I think that's the dividend payout that we're going to be getting. And then our futures, the buying power on the futures is 3,663.71. Margin risk is low at $4,621.47. So let's go ahead and deposit. Do our $1,000 into the individual just once. Transfer. Continue with standard. This takes a little bit. Alright, deposit initiate. Let's see what it's sitting at now. Alright, the account went from 38 to 39,496.07. That just changed. Buying power went up 2,000. As you guys know, every time I invest $1,000, every time I invest $1,000 into this account, Robinhood allows me to borrow $2,000 of their money. So the margin just decreased from $20,000 to $19,406.39. So yeah, we're pretty much done on this end of it. We'll go ahead and switch over to the mobile version of the app. So stay with me. Alright, so we are in the mobile version of the app now. As you guys can see, like I said, we're at $39,510.09. Buying powers, we already went through that. So let's just not wasting time. Let's just show you guys what happened with the portfolio and how we're going to move forward. So we got assigned a lot of shares on TSLL. As you guys can see, I have 1,100 shares of TSLL, down 3,000, nearly $4,000. Our average cost is at $14.19. Market value is at $11,758.89. So yeah, we're currently selling 7 contracts. We can sell about 4 more because those were the 4 other contracts that we got assigned. I'm gonna probably wait till market opens, so I'll probably look at it a little bit before market opens tomorrow morning, see what plays we can put in. But yeah, I'm probably sell. I'll give you an example. I have a current contract. I have 7 contracts being sold at the $13 strike price, and the reason why I'm putting it under my average cost is because I don't know if Tesla is gonna recover that fast within this week. So I'll just keep selling it, and if it does happen to require or recover fast and goes past the strike price, I'm just gonna roll the option so I can get as much money as I can out of this, because I don't want to sell it at that $13 strike call. I definitely want to sell it higher than my average cost. So I'm thinking probably around the $15 to $15.5 range, and I'm willing to pay the margin interest until I get that strike price. I'll just keep rolling it upwards because the amount of premium that we're gonna get on the upside is just, it just makes sense to just hold on to it until we get all of this money back. So it says we're nearly down 14,000. So we got a decent amount in TSLL. And then, as you guys know, or as you guys can see, we have a new position. And that new position is Tesla. Yes, it's another YieldMax ETF. And the reason we got into Tesla is because I saw a great buying opportunity. I seen that Tesla crashed, and I'm like, okay, there's other ETFs or other YieldMax ETFs, and the first one I thought of was Tesla. Tesla is the YieldMax ETF that tracks or sells a synthetic cover call on Tesla, and it dropped significantly. So I've seen a great buying opportunity, and I took advantage. I bought 60 shares at average cost of $8.06, which is pretty good because look at where it's trading at. It's pretty low with the drop that Tesla had. So I'm like, yeah, great buying opportunity. I was trying to get it closer to under $8, like around the $7.94 range, which is where the lowest it dropped. No, actually it dropped $7.41. So I was trying to get it closer to there, as close to there as possible. But we do have dividends coming up, I think within a week and a half for Tesla. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's like. When Tesla recovers, this is just going to be a great buy for me. And I definitely want to get into YieldMax at a decent position. Misty, we increased some shares on Misty. We're at 70 shares now. We have a $88 dividend coming up on June 6th. If I'm not mistaken, that's when the market opens up on Monday. Or no. This already had passed. This day is already passed. So it's just gonna reinvest when the markets open up. And Misty is also pretty low, so I would recommend buying some Misty shares. We're at 70 shares now. I'm going to try to increase that to 100 as soon as I can. Let's see what did we get a payout from Misty? No, we didn't get a payout yet. Wait, did we? I think we did. Nah, no payout yet. No payout. Okay. Coney, we did increase our shares on Coney. Our average cost is at $8.31. Market value is at $1,877.51. Our total shares is at 235.57. We're down $79, so we'll be looking forward to a nice dividend payout coming this month. As you guys know, we had less shares and we had a payout of $73.51. So it's going to be looking pretty nice. The dividend is going to be looking pretty nice. We've been trying to sell covered calls on it too. I couldn't quite get filled on it because it's harder to trade covered calls on these ETFs and stuff like that. We still haven't sold off the rest of this portfolio, but we did buy a little experimental position, PLTWI, or it's a round hill ETF. I was looking at it. I'm just like, let me look into it. Palantir is doing pretty good. The YieldMax Palantir ETF, I think it's PLTY. It's really doing good, but it's trading on the high end, so I'm not sure if it's a good buying opportunity. It could go down. I'm waiting for a decent buying opportunity, so I just wanted to do a little experiment. I bought one share. I just bought one share, and we're down $1.25. So it's just experiment to see what happens, what it do, and yeah. Let's see. Well, yeah, we'll be trading, and it's so crazy when Tesla was dropping. I turned into a day trader, man. Like I damn turned into a day trader. I kept catching the calls, closing out my positions when it was falling far out of the money. So I was selling covered calls on Tesla, or not Tesla, TSLL. I was selling covered calls. Let me see if I can pull up the history. Yeah, so I kept selling covered calls and then closing out my positions um, to eat into some of the profits, but not all of the profits. So I was really gaining money as it was falling, and I was doing this all within the day. As I was watching the trade, I was just selling covered calls, closing out the positions, just collecting the premiums, and now I just have a set cover call of that $13 uh, strike price. YieldMax, we did sell a cover call on it. You guys know how this is performing. This is performing really good. And let's see how much we're down on a week now. So initially, guys, this number said $7,000. It went as high as 7,000. Let me see. Oh, it's not showing up here, but I definitely have the screenshot of when it went to damn near $7,000. Oh, it's not showing up because I put in $1,000, so that's why. Yeah, but this was at $7,000, man, and it started to recover. So now we're at 37. You know, as you guys can see, it's moved. There's a little movement, and that's due to crypto. Crypto was doing pretty good for the most part. It was doing pretty good for the most part during the week, and then all of that stuff happened and it started to sell off. But it's starting to recover. So that's where it's at right now. The traditional IRA, you guys know this is an all cash account. So my strategy is kind of similar but different. So we got assigned 300 shares of TSLL. We already are selling two contracts at the $13.5 strike price. So we got 3 more contracts to go, and I'll sell those when the market opens up. And we got $300 in buying power. So yeah, our position here is a little bit different. We're down 1,200. And you guys see it's saying 100% of the portfolio. So yeah, this is all cash, so I'm not getting charged the interest. And so we'll get into the interest in a little bit, but let's look at our Roth IRA. Yo, our Roth IRAs, man, we're nearing that $2,000 mark. And this is, like I said, I keep telling you guys this every week. This is what's going to help me get to a millionaire. I told you guys, yeah, my investing account, you guys see I lose some money here and I will gain some money here. And it's just an experimental. I'm trying to beat myself to becoming a millionaire, but the way how I geared my Roth IRA, it's going to help me become a millionaire by the time I retire, which is that age of 65. God willing, I make it to that age. If not, like this will get passed on to my family and stuff like that. So, yeah, you guys know I invest $8.40 into JetQ and SCHD on a daily basis, and then on a weekly basis I invest $6 into QQQ. The reason being, if you guys want a in-depth video on how this is going to make me a millionaire, I can make a separate video on my Roth IRA. I completely invest safely into this. I don't play any games when it comes to this. This is tax-free money. We haven't reached our max contribution for this year, but I do plan on maxing it out before the end of the year. And let me know, you guys want me to invest $1,000, max it out every week, and just get the ball rolling for this. You guys see I'm at nearly 20 shares of SCHD, 8 shares of JetQ. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice snowball effect. The total account, let's see what it's sitting at now. I know it dropped, so it's at 44,000. So we're making our way, slowly climbing back up to that $50,000, and then we go to 60, and then we go to 70, and up from there. So let's go into the history. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys how much I pay in interest. Okay, so let's see. Well, yeah, we got our dividends and stuff like that. It's how much we made from dividends. And then you see the put assignments. We got some lending payments. I don't even know what we're lending. I guess. Whatever. Let's see. Let's go to the margin. So, for the month of May, This is what I'm telling you guys. For the month of May, we only paid $8.30 on margin, and that was because that was our best month trading options. So I told you guys I didn't have this. That was the month we made $4,500 off of trading margin. Not off of trading margin, off the trading options. So we didn't take any real assignments, and the only assignment that we had was $1,732.55. So we're obviously going to be paying a lot more in margin now that, our positions are set. We do have to get rid of the TSLL shares so we can get out of margin a lot faster. But then we also use margin to purchase these YieldMax ETFs, and hopefully these YieldMax ETFs, the dividends payouts from these YieldMax ETFs. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hopefully the dividend payouts from the YieldMax ETFs help pay down the margin. Well, it will. So yeah, that's something we're gonna be looking forward to. That's my strategy, guys. This is pretty much the account. This is what it's looking like on the week. I pretty much showed you guys everything. I'll do another update, probably like a midweek update, to show you guys how much we make from the options plays. I'm not gonna be going too heavy into it. It's probably not gonna be that exciting of a video, but yeah, this is pretty much it. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. If you guys felt like this was useful in any way, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your post bell notifications, leave a comment down below for feedback. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That's my direct contact if you guys want to get in contact with me, conversate, talk with me. And if you guys want to talk with like-minded individuals like myself and others, go ahead and join up on the Discord. That is down in the link in the description below. So yeah, without further ado, it's Tapped In with O'Neal, and I'm signing out.